What's good with y'all, YouTube? Just another video today. We're gonna be talking about your finances and working on this business more. I don't know if I said it more in the videos. Started a watch brand called Priceless Dials Watch Exchange Co. Right? And basically, just selling watches on there. G-Shocks, right? Got more watches coming in the mail. Got some APs, some more G-Shocks, and yeah, this is where I've been able to use my money and make it work for me. And I thought I would start documenting this all too and kind of seeing where I'd be able to come up with this. And I'm saying, showing that I won't give up on this, right? So as y'all saw in the payment history, it's around, 300 on Depop. Well, 382, I think. And we're at 337 on eBay, right? And those are just from how many sales total? Not that many, I know that. I have a whole list of everything. That is from 2, 4, 6, 7. 7 sales, around $700. So, you know what I'm saying? But that's not including product costs and all that. And remember, when you're doing your businesses and looking at the amounts that you're getting, you also have to realize that you have to subtract your product costs, because you know what I'm saying, you got to realize when you're making money and when you're losing money. And I'm up, you know what I'm saying, around 478, I think it is now, or 448, around there, right? And been able to use that money to buy more watches for the business and that, and created some videos today too, so you can see if it'll load. So as you can see, it's showing a collection of all the watches and asking a question: which watch are you choosing? That way you're adding a question to the page, right? You know what I'm saying? Having your viewers ask, you know what I'm saying, answer a question in the comments. Finding ways how you can boost your engagement on your pages and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? What color are you choosing? What watch are you choosing? What watch are you going with, right? Certain things that will bring the people into the page through commenting on the video, right? And the videos will all get better, of course, over time, kind of with everything, how it goes, right? And more stuff I want to talk about my personal page. We're at 252 subscribers, right? Still going with what I'm doing in the daily post, and I appreciate all y'all doing this. You know what I'm saying? Supporting me through this, because, you know what I'm saying, this is why I do it, to help y'all and give y'all tips and motivation, you know what I'm saying, ways you can make money work for you and the things that you're doing, because none of us want to live, you know what I'm saying, live working for money forever and have a 9 to 5. So that's why I like creating these videos, give y'all some tips and pointers on it. Another thing, I'm getting a label printer for Christmas, so that should be good. Going to be able to print my own eBay labels, Depop labels, whatever it may be, for my page. That way I don't have to go to the USPS store all the time, go in there. Instead, I can just put it in the mailbox, right? Makes it a lot easier for me. Y'all can check out the setup right now. Got that screen, got the computer, got all the motivation shit on the wall. Look at that. I'm saying how to get to the next level, posting daily. I'm saying y'all can read some of these if you want. Staying away from the females, just all trouble. I'm saying. But I'm going to talk about how, you know what I'm saying, the businesses that you see people doing, just know that anything can work, right? Everything works. It's just people did not put enough time, enough dedication into getting it to really start up. You know what I'm saying? At least for me, for my old businesses, I thought they didn't work. But in reality, I just wasn't putting enough work in and wasn't doing enough. And, you know what I'm saying, that happens. It does happen. We get discouraged by the shit we see online. You know what I'm saying? People making $100,000 a month. And we see that one little thing, but you have to realize what it took to get to that point. You know what I'm saying? What these people went through to get to that point. For me, this has to be a real shop, a real store. And I'm about to make my first 1,000, you know what I'm saying, monthly through this, right? So I'm saying I'm already up so much money. I never thought I'd be doing that. I mean, I've already made over $1,000 online through my stores, reselling, whatever, all that, right? But it's about getting to the next level. You can't stay comfortable with where you're at, right? I do work a 9 to 5, right? I'm a manager at a pizza place. It might sound like what, you know what I'm saying, whatever, but knowing that I will get to the next point. I'm not stuck there forever, because I know that I'm taking the action needed to get to that next point in my life through whatever it may be, but this is what I want to do. And it's all about going thing after thing, you know what I'm saying, figuring out what works, what doesn't work, and getting to the next point, right? I've told you guys that I've had failures with businesses in the past, but I'm still going, right? I was given an opportunity through God, through my higher up, right, to do something great. I'm saying to help my family, to make it outside of my workplace, because I know that, you know what I'm saying, I do not see myself staying in a 9 to 5 for 5 to 10 years, you know what I'm saying, even a couple years, bro. You know what I'm saying, I see myself getting out of there by then. So it's all about finding your vehicle to get to that next point, right? I'm creating a Roth IRA account this weekend on Friday, I think, and I was gonna create or do some CD investments too. That's what my grandpa wanted me to do, put $1,000 in there, but I'm not doing that because the return on investment is not great at all. So if I were to take that $1,000 and put in a CD, I'm saying for 6 months, I'm not even sure what the calculations were. I know it was on a piece of paper, but I would only be making like $100 something off it for the 6 months. But if I were to take that grand and buy just a bunch of watches for my business, I'd be up over $5,000. I'd probably be around 10K. You know what I'm saying? I'd probably be up $10,000. You know what I'm saying? If that, probably even more, bro. Because if I've been able to make, you know what I'm saying, however much money just through $154 investment, right? I'm already up, you know what I'm saying, $400 just up that investment. Think about what I could do with $1,000. I'm saying there's no way I couldn't make 10 bands off that. So it's about finding your vehicle, finding about what you want to put your money into. But what I will say is, do not have your money sitting. That is not financial intelligence nowadays. That is not what you want to do, because an average savings account only gives you around 0.5% of interest for your money, right? It used to be more. It used to be a lot more. I think it used to be around 3%, but it's slowly declined. And there might be people that argue saying it is 3%, but either way, bro, the money is not there. You are not making that much money just having all your money in a savings account. So if you do want to invest in the stock market, you can do that. If you do want to go that route, whatever. I do have some money in stocks, not that much at all, so I'm not even going to claim that. But what I do have my money in is these watches, bro. You know what I'm saying? Watches, right? Things that people can wear on the wrist daily. You know what I'm saying? Things that will never go out of style. And they're G-Shocks, bro. I'm saying, can't ever go wrong with the G-Shock. These things will never go out of style. So these are just what I have left. Some of them what I have left. So yeah, finding out ways that you want to make your money work for you, whatever it may be. Like I said, for me it's reselling, but especially reselling watches, right? I'm not just gonna have G-Shocks. We got APs coming. We're gonna get some Rolexes in the future. We're gonna get all that stuff and make my bread, bro. Make some bread. It's about finding out what you want to do. Figure out the things that you have interest in, right? I have interest in watches, right? I like wearing a watch all the time. I don't have a watch on right now, but you know what I'm saying? That's what I enjoy. And I found out a way to make a business out of that. So it's all about finding what you enjoy, finding out how you can turn that thing into a business and have your money working for you, right? You will see stuff online all the fucking time about people making $50,000 a month, $10,000 a month, $100,000 a month. But that shit did not come overnight. And that's what we get so lost with. We think that all this stuff will be able to get overnight. But in reality, that's how you're going to think. I want to stop you right now because that is not how it will be, right? At all. This shit takes weeks, not even weeks. It takes months, you know what I'm saying? Years of dedication, hard work, and what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? You can't just expect one thing and, you know what I'm saying, expect it to work all the time too. And you can't just expect that you'll make that $100,000 a month like someone else online is, because you don't even know what they've been through. You don't know the struggles they've been through. You don't know what they've done. You know what I'm saying? All these things that, you know what I'm saying, you have no control over, and you think that you can just do it just like that. Sorry to tell you, bro, you cannot. I'm one of those people. I was one of those people that think that too, but when you really start working on a business, you realize that you have to work your way up. Whatever it may be, you have to start at the bottom, start from scratch, and work your way up in what you're doing, right? Yeah, as y'all can see, the money, it might not look like that much yet, but this is literally just the start of it all. You know what I'm saying? This is less than a month too. Both those are less than a month of just straight online money. And like I said, it might not seem like a lot compared to what you see online, because we're so blinded by the fact that even making a small amount of money is really nothing. When I literally made this shit online, bro. Reckon that I did sell stuff, but like I said, it's online money. I didn't have to work for that money. I used the money that I worked for, and I invested it, and I had that money work for me. Now look where that got me. And now in a couple months, you know what I'm saying, give or take 3 to 6 months, I reckon that I could be making a couple $1,000s off of this business. You know what I'm saying, monthly, right? And hopefully get to the point where I can leave my 9 to 5 at some point and get to where I want to be. You know what I'm saying? I was already hoping to leave my 9 to 5 in April, right? That was when, you know what I'm saying, I was thinking about quitting and all that, because I had a fitness store. But then I realized that, you know what I'm saying, I slacked and I did not do enough, was not making enough, and I expected the most, right? And that's what will happen. You will start a business, and you will expect all this bread right off the bat, right? I had a drop shipping exercise store, Synergy Fit is what it was called. And I was expecting all this bread right away. But in reality, that's not how it will go. You have to put the work in, put the dedication in to get to that point. And I was working on it every single day. You know what I'm saying? I was waking up. Before I was even eating breakfast, I was going to my desk and I was putting in the work for my business. But what I failed on was the ad part, the ad portion. The person I was working with was supposed to help me with ads, but they ended up scamming me and fucking me out of $900 around there. So, but you know what I'm saying, look where I'm at now. You just have to keep going. You will fail, and you will fail, and you will fail again. But at some point, you will find that thing that works. And then when that shit works, you have to run with it. You have to run with it like your life depends on it. You don't think all these billionaires, all these millionaires, whatever, had a bunch of businesses that they tried that if they failed? Of course they did, right? If you said no, you're wrong, because they definitely did. And it takes a lot of amount of dedication and, you know what I'm saying, willing to ignore the people around you that do not believe in your vision and what you're doing, because that will happen in the start of it. They'll call you crazy. They'll say that this will never work, but you have to prove them wrong and prove yourself right in what you're doing, right? Because, you know what I'm saying, you have dreams to get to. I don't think none of us should be working at 9 to 5 the rest of our lives. And, you know what I'm saying, in modern day, modern media, you see everyone becoming a millionaire around you. Not IRL, but online. And that shit can be so discouraging. Even for me, even for everyone, right? You know what I'm saying? There will be times where I will see that. It made me a little bit depressed, seeing that kids younger than me, younger than 18, you know what I'm saying, 17-year-olds, 16-year-olds, making over $50,000 a month, $10,000 a month, when in reality, it's like they put in the work for it. Excuse me. And they deserve every part of that, because you have to realize that these people that are making it and are where they want to be at, put in the work necessary for that. You know what I'm saying? It's not luck, bro. I mean, sometimes you can get lucky, but it takes time. You know what I'm saying? Time is a big thing. You have to have patience. You have to have patience in your momentum, because it will build and it will keep going, right? But you cannot just give up when the day is bad. You know what I'm saying? When you get bad engagement, right? There's videos I've had where it's had no views or whatever, but you just gotta trust it, bro. You gotta trust your process. You gotta trust your vision, because it will work out as long as you don't quit. To give it your all. Every business model works. People are just not putting in enough effort, enough willingness to get to that next point. It's easier said than done, but when you start and you get that first win, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. And like this, being able to make sales like nothing else, bro. Like yesterday, I think, where was I? I might have been in church or at the gym, and I got a watch sale, and it might not be nothing yet, but I was $70 profit, and I didn't even have to work that day. So it's little things like that, bro, where having those small wins to get the motivation to keep going is always good. It's always nice. Look at my page, and I can get new subscribers, new comments on my videos. It's always nice. But regardless, even when you don't get those minor wins right away, because it does take time, you do have to keep pushing. You do have to keep going, because you have a purpose, bro, whether you know it or not. I didn't know what my purpose was till, you know what I'm saying, literally a couple months ago. I'm gonna start creating these videos. Then I found out what my true purpose was. So it's all about finding your purpose, knowing what you want to do, and sticking with that. You know what I'm saying? Not everything will work right away, and that's how it goes. And you will face challenges on your way, because it's a business. It's not gonna be easy. That's why there's not many people around you with the dreams and visions that you have, or at least I don't know anyone around me that has these goals in mind. You know what I'm saying? Has a board, you know what I'm saying, shit like this on their wall, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know anyone else around me that's doing that. I don't know anyone else around me that's, you know what I'm saying, they might say they want to, they might say do some things, but bro, at the end of the day, I have visions, I have goals, I have purpose, and I know that I needed to get out of my 9-to-5 and do this full time. And I will get to that point, but for now, I'm not at that point yet, and I'll continue to put the work in to get to that point, because like I said, I have the goals, I have the visions, and if you have those goals and visions too, just gotta keep going, bro. Gotta keep clocking in, but you also gotta keep working on your business. You know what I'm saying? You get home, open up your computer, open up your phone, work on your business. Because at the start of it, you just have to keep working. Keep working. And sooner or later, it'll automate itself, whatever you're doing. I don't think this will be able to automate itself, but you know what I'm saying, this is just a slow portion for what there is to come. And I'm fine with running a whole business like this. There's nothing wrong with that. I will keep doing this if that means that I can get to that next point in my life and get to where I want to be. It's literally the dream for me. So the thing is acting stupid. I don't know what's going on. So I hope this video finds someone well out there, you know what I'm saying, trying to start their business or continue in their business. So now you just gotta keep going, bro. You gotta keep getting it. Gotta keep working for it, no matter what people are saying, no matter what your family, friends, whatever are saying. If you have a vision, if you have a goal in mind, you have goals in mind, you have to rock with it, right? Because they might not see it now, but when you're winning in the future, it'll all be worth it. So do it for you. You know what I'm saying? Do it for you. With that being said, it's the MK Official with another new video. Hope y'all enjoyed this one. Hope you learned something. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you think, you know what I'm saying, it's worth a subscription. With that being said, I'm going to catch y'all next one, though. Peace.